right, I'm gonna try to be as detailed as I can when it comes to this, so that maybe some of you guys at home can do it if you need to do it. Okay, first, I'm gonna try to pull back on it a little bit. Keep going. Sometimes you might need a teaser bitch, or a bitch that might be in a heat will make it a lot easier. I usually don't, but let's see what happens with this guy. His ball's not getting hard or nothing. So like how I said, I'm gonna play with it a little bit. You're gonna feel a ball right up in here, right here, and that ball will start getting a little harder. That's the ball that I'm kind of like rubbing back and forth on a little bit to see if maybe it'll go. Okay, so it got a little bigger. Once it gets a little bigger, you see that? See how I just came out right there? But you want it to be a little bit, the ball to be harder. He's not really in full go, but see, right, show him right here. See that little ball that came out right there? You want that out. Once that passes out right there, that ball, which should usually be a lot harder, and you come back with it like this, right? And when you come back with it, you're gonna stick this bag, and you're gonna grab, okay? Check this out. With your fingers like this, you're gonna grab that ball, and you're gonna pull down like a downwards, backwards motion, which I'm pretty much going like this. As you can see, this would be holding it regular, but I'm kind of trying to pull it back and go like this, and I'm holding right behind that ball, which he is nowhere near excited, which is not good, but you keep working. So okay, there we go. See, okay, show him real quick. See how I had to play around with it a little bit? You see now how he's doing that? Okay, that tells you you're doing good. That means you're doing your job right there. And the only reason why I got that is I grabbed it right behind that ball, okay? And I picked this downward, I pulled back, and this downward motion. Not nothing to rip his thing out of him, you know what I'm saying? But enough, a little bit of pressure to get that going. Say you're doing a little bit soft and you haven't got it to where you want it, then try maybe a little bit more backward, downward pressure. And if that doesn't work, maybe try grab it again. You see now how his ball's getting a lot more swollen, bigger? And we have started collecting some semen right now. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something here. You'll see till it gets to a point where he stops. You'll see that his butthole's not pumping no more, okay, his rectum, all right? When you see that, that means he's not really doing anything. So you wanna kind of reposition yourself, grab it again, maybe switch hands, okay? See, when I went to grab it, I went like this. When I came in there, okay? And if you push, look, I'm going like this right now, and all I'm doing is putting my thumb right on the back of his, I guess you can call it his stem behind the ball. And he's actually, right now, he was pumping. See that? Okay, if he's not pumping, you're not in the right position. Okay, so now that he's pumping, I'm gonna let him go a little bit further like that, because what I wanna do today is get as much as possible out of him. I want all that old semen to come out, all right? And when all that old semen comes out, what happens? He's gonna have to replenish that semen. He's gonna have to create new semen, fresh semen, healthier semen. And that's what you want when it comes to breeding. You don't wanna have your dog sitting for months, he hasn't bred, he hasn't been released of any of his semen, and then all of a sudden you're gonna go breed. You're gonna put all that old semen, all that bad semen right up into her, to the bitch that you're breeding with. Okay, your hand will get tired. We don't have nothing there. So I'm gonna try to reposition. Still, for some reason he likes my left hand. Okay. Sometimes you gotta reposition. Okay. Gotta find it. Okay, I had to add a little bit of pressure right there. Before I was doing, it wasn't so much pressure, but now I had to find a good spot again, okay? And I had to add a little bit more pressure, okay? And what my hand's doing on this, see if you can show my hand, babe. Show my fingers, how I'm pretty much just grabbing it with 1, 2, 3 fingers and applying that downward and backward pressure, okay? I'm gonna do this again tomorrow, and I'll probably do it one more time so I know I got all that old stuff out of there. It's an okay volume. It's an okay volume for these couple of seconds that we've done this. So, okay, there he goes again. Okay, looking at that rectum, you feel him pumping. You know that there's fluids coming out. And once you got it there, try to keep it there as long as possible so you can get so much. And just remember, if he stops, no problem. Find out another way to grab it. Find out another way to position so that you're able to continue to pull semen. That's a good color to it too. It's nice. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Alright, any questions on YouTube, feel free to ask me. I'll try my best to answer as many as I can. Everyone have a great night.